Okie doke, everyone. Hello, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online, where we are finally getting ready to challenge the Omega Weapon. Heck yeah. Hey, Alpha. Queh. I'm gonna talk to Sid. In the end, there is Omega. Sid is waiting for Omega to make its next move. Your move, Omega. Blip. Shutdown initiated. All core experiments and supplemental testing concluded. Discarding test worlds. System resources rerouting to primary operations. Oh, the eye is serious now. Congratulations, Alpha Group. As the last surviving test subjects, you have removed every challenger on your path to reach me. I too am eager to meet you in battle. The margin of error I observe between my simulations and your practical performance against Midgard's Swarmer necessitates direct and immediate analysis. Whoa. Blip. Confrontation imminent. Prepare for unmitigated hostilities. Then activate the relocation device to enter the arena. This is it then. Omega's power might seem overwhelming, but trust in old Sid. I have a fair idea of where its weakness lies. And I've been working on something to exploit that vulnerability. I just need a little more time to prepare. First things first. We make a few adjustments here, like so. Alpha, do you have any of those tricks and tools left over? I want us to have as many options as possible, so let's lay our cards on the table, as it were. What do we have here? Some sort of gem, a couple of stones, and one single card. This makes things bigger, does it? Or is it smaller? don't think he knows. Right. 'Twas foolish of me to even ask. We'd best leave you in charge of when and how to use your special tools. Ah, yes. I almost forgot. Queen. You can always claw things if you run out of tricks. I'm sure you'll do fine. Don't worry, we'll win this, I promise. I'm sure you'll do fine. Here, you should carry this as well. I filled an empty bottle with the invisibility water from the kettle. It might just prove useful in the right situation. Listen to me, Alpha. Up until now, Omega has poked and prodded us from one mad experiment to the next. And honestly, we have no idea of what might happen in there. But between us, I believe we have the knowledge and the skills to prevail. If you see a chance to make a difference, I want you to take it. All you need is faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Whoa, game face. Yeah. Quay. Aw. Right. Jesse should have that device put together by now. Let's head outside, shall we? Yep. Yahoo. Quay? I'll head straight back to Ralger's Reach and collect my new toy. I do still need to run through a final inspection, so feel free to rest in town in the meantime. We'll discuss strategy the moment I'm finished. Quay? Quay? Alpha seems concerned for Sid's well-being. You have a feeling he wants you to follow him. See if anyone's online. Doesn't look like it. We'll still continue on though. Quay. Oh, hello, Shem. Sid didn't mention you were back as well. Blip, initiating, welcome. How may I assist you today? You can access phase 2. Blip, good morrow, valued employee. Thank you always for your tireless efforts. As part of the Savage Initiative, we bring you Phase 2 of our Mending Melodies selection, a composition designed to rejuvenate both body and spirit. The song brings to mind a gentle sea, the ebb and flow of the tide of rhythmic balm, upon the exhaustion of your soul. As with our first installment, we sought the cooperation of the same illustrious minstrel. For this piece, it seems he has drawn inspiration from his recent visit to the Far East. Now, close your eyes and float upon a calm ocean of music. Let your worries be carried away by the waves as they swell and recede. Swell and recede. Clear your mind and allow new vistas to unfold. Hear, feel, and ponder their mysteries. Sigmascape Savage, now accessible. Accessible. Oh, I'm gonna be yawning. Oh. You're looking a bit shaky there, old friend. Nero, they let you out of bed, did they? After studying the data collected from the battle between Omega and Shinryu, one had led to a certain conclusion. Of all the Primal's attacks, Shinryu's burst of lightning was the only thing that pierced the machine's defenses. Omega, it would seem, is vulnerable to electrical energy. All the available evidence supports such a theory. 'Tis likely an intrinsic weakness that even Omega itself cannot fully compensate for. Yet, be that as it may, I imagine it can still shrug off shocks generated by ordinary means. We'll need to hit it with a truly gargantuan blast of energy. And so you made that. You based it on Midas's design, didn't you? The plans for the lunar transmitter. When my father was establishing a connection between the transmitter and Davamut, he invented a method for accumulating and converting energy on a vast scale. Too vast, as it turned out. But the technology which leveled an entire town may be exactly the tool we need for the task at hand. I've made my own improvements and triple-checked the calculations. On parchment, the idea is sound, and Jesse has done a fine job assembling the parts. I fail to see the problem. What are you afraid of, Garland? I don't know. The device should give us the edge we need. 'Tis just... Whenever I look at it, I'm taken back to those dark days after the incident. I remember bodies melted by searing heat. I remember the bereaved and feel the weight of their silent accusations. I remember the Empire's remorseless response. We turned outwards in search of answers, but the inventions we created to ensure our future were used instead to destroy lives, to wage war. And that's why I fled. I came to Eorzea, and swore only to employ technology to benevolent ends. But not as ever so straightforward. Every connection I have forged with the people of this realm reminds me of that fact. Often the act of living itself is a never-ending struggle against a world determined to oppose you. You can have the best intentions, still cause hurt to yourself or others. But 'tis in confronting these wounds that we learn the better path, how to grasp those moments of true contentment. What drivel. You never used to bother with all this tedious introspection. Feeling our mortality, are we? Mayhap I am. I had no such hesitation when I was a student. It was all bright and shiny innovation on the double, and later consequences be damned. Now, though, I don't mind thinking through the outcomes, and taking the time to produce just one rigorously tested and carefully designed invention. 'Tis a reflection, I think, of just how much there is in this world I care about, now aside from myself. I don't understand you at all. But I suppose, if anything, Omega and his unfettered testing methods represent the student you once were. And if you insist that your present self is the better one, then you'd best prove it with that device of yours. I suppose I must. Though 'tis hardly fair to compare my youth to Omega's solitary existence. I always had the second best student in class pushing me to excel. Seemed to recall a twinge of irritation any time he would outscore me on an exam. I've been out of bed too long. I'd better go and lie down before I fall over. Or vomit. Quay. Yay. Quickly. Quickly? First Alpha, now you. Come to check on my progress, have you? Well, I'm happy to report that everything is set and ready to go. Once you're finished with restocking and repairing, or whatever it is you adventurers do, then we can head back to the Rift and confirm our strategy. Yay, let's do it! I still can't stop yawning, I'm sorry. Tomorrow to you, sir. Will you be descending into the yawn? Yes. I'm already yawning, so Might as well descend deeper. Quick. Apologies for the delay, but I think you'll agree the Ironworks' latest invention was worth the wait. This is the control module for something I've dubbed the Omega Jammer. It will allow you to generate a colossal burst of lightning at any point of your choosing. The effect won't disable Omega itself, of course, but it should be strong enough to knock out its armaments. I'll remain here and operate the main body of the device. I want to do everything in my power as an engineer to ensure that you emerge the victor. It all comes down to this. AlphaScape version 3.0 now accessible. The duty finder has been updated. I'd like to wait for Lucian, but I think I should still at least attempt it. Your triumph of the recreated Midgard Solma has convinced Omega of your supremacy, and the Master of the Rift will now engage you directly in combat. The final experiment has begun, and the arena awaits. Gather your courage and steel your spirit, for upon this battle rests the fate of entire worlds. Do it. Plus, I feel like I'll be waiting a while anyway. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can't do that here. Plot relevant gloves. Plot relevant gloves. Among the irrelevant potsherds, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Jimbo. Daigoro. Oh, poor Daigoro. Found something, have you? I don't recall him wearing gloves, but for lack of other possible leads, I say let Daigoro follow this fresh scent. Now that the Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner. Woof woof. If you didn't need them, you wouldn't have been able to pick them up. Thanks, game? Woof, woof, woof. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that the Namazu has departed, Daigoro is capable of pursuing our quarry once more. His stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him, So we were able to see where they lead us. Woof woof. He's got the scent. Quickly, Shent. We must not lose sight of Daigoro. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronan. You know well how quick he can be. Let us leave this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go, Daigoro. Seize the Lupin. Gosh, he's a fast doggy. Aye, there are none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. God damn it. Gosh, he really likes Coben, doesn't he? Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog. How could he possibly have... the nerve. You lot really should have thought this through. Or have you already forgotten that I've got friends in high places? Montaro to me! Oh no. Oh. Well, by Kami, what have you done to my bird? Got you. Oh, nice. Nice tackle. Unfortunately, I must commence, but at least I can commence, and we'll come back to this. Oh boy, here we go. Alright. Ethereal Rift, AlphaScape version 3.0. Oh. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oh God. Wait, what? about that. Oh, God. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh. What? Program loop up, a primary sequence initiated? Over here? I got here first, Shapu. Sequence initiated. Critical error, program loop alpha aborted. Engaging Delta attack protocol. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. The electric? Seizure gaming. Oh boy! So a little positively outcome. More in the middle. Oh, fuck! Pardon my French! Okay, less than half. Oh, no! frick? I don't know. I don't get that. I hate that move so much. Thanks. Oh, that. Hey, I actually dodged it that time. Yay! Not that time, though. 8%. Good. %. Finish it! Finish it! I'll take it. Oh my god, I died so many times, but you know what? And at the end, we still won. Take that, Omega. Alpha escape complete. Hooray! Alright. So it's gonna start back up, right? Shint. By the gods, you've done it. You defeated Omega. We've won. No, we haven't. Not yet. Blip. Analysis. Subjects displayed erratic levels of combat capability. Failure to exploit opportunities to inflict unavoidable damage. Noted tendency for isolated errors to compound and adversely affect performance. Conversely, subjects observed to launch attacks at sporadic intervals with unexpected force. Stated phenomenon increasingly prevalent once my structural integrity reached critical levels. Adrenaline-induced frenzy suspected. Furthermore, degree and manner of inconsistency varies from subject to subject. Unpredictability difficult to counter. Blip, bloop. I was similar anomalies during my battle with Midgard Sormer, but the phenomenon appears far more pronounced in weaker opponents. I do not understand. Your physiology must include some enhancement function that I cannot detect. My programming demands I assimilate this capability, but insufficient data. I must reassess my methods, devise a more exhausting testing and combat protocol. The rift! I have determined the optimal form for this experiment. Prioritizing physical reconfiguration, diverting energy from interspatial maintenance, collapsing rift. Omega, wait! There's nothing outside this rift but empty space. We'll be cast out into the void. Affirmative. Your demise was factored into my determinations. The probability of hostile subjects interfering with the reconfiguration process was unacceptably high. I acknowledge your value as test subjects, but you are not irreplaceable. Once my reassembly is complete, I will send Alpha to lure in new mortals. Testing will continue. But ending communications. Well, huh. Being drawn away. Run, Shent! Run! Interspatial domain resources cut by 82%. Entering dormant mode. Commencing automated memory scan. Data file. Target Midgard Sormer. Departure from planetary atmosphere confirmed. Presence of 7 distinct life forms detected in close vicinity of target. Irrelevant. Sir dictates no change to existing directive. Commencing pursuit. Data file. Distance to target increasing. Velocity insufficient. Dismantling and reconfiguring chassis. Velocity increase achieved. Overall performance maintained at 96%. Data file. Asteroid belt cleared. Repairing damage and continuing pursuit. Performance at 72% and falling. Oh no! Alpha buddy. Data file. Signal lost. Oh, signal from. Lost. Local interference suspected. Attempting to re-establish contact. Failure. Executing current mission directive until communications are restored. Performance at 59%. Struck by electromagnetic pulse while navigating quadrant. Partial systems failure. Homing coordinates lost. Blip. Assessment. I am an evolving weapon construct. Acquire adaptations through combat. Repeat until capabilities enable rediscovery of return route. Mission directive unchanged. Oh, buddy. Data file. Data file. Data file. Oh. Alpha, an abject failure. I erased his memory, implanted a compulsion to return to me. Data file. Damaged. Repairing. Damaged. Repairing. 33%. Data file. Passing frozen star. Passing barren star. Passing vortex star. Passing dying star. Operating on minimum energy. No signal detected. No response to bleep. All you need is a little faith in yourself, and a little courage to see it through. Data file. Target lost. Last known coordinates recorded on planet. Alpha, your homing instinct is functioning as designed. Evidence suggests your fellow Alpha Group subjects perished when the rift contracted. Unavoidable, but there is a multitude of their kind. The next experiment will go forward as planned. Such protestations are wasted energy. This does not aid you in executing your assigned task. Just as I pursue my directives, so must you fulfill your role. Our purpose justifies our existence. Whoa! Oh, use the tiny card on us! Bleep. Intrusion detected. Ah, thanks, Alpha. That was some marathon. Now, who was saying our feathered companion was obsolete? He put his tools to work even as the rift began to collapse, shrank us down, and turned us invisible, all so he could bring you a little surprise. But he had to keep it quiet, or you'd realize we'd survived. He had to trust that we were still clinging on, even as he ran through that endless, freezing void. You wanted to test us, Omega. So let the experiment begin. Illogical. Alpha had no reason to take such action. How do you continue to defy my projections? Bleep, error, bleep, error, bleep, error. Insufficient data. Adjusting experiment protocol. I will engage you in battle now. I must have my answers. Round 2. Here we go. Oh. Oh, why? Who and why? Fighting in this form should provide me with a new level of understanding, insight into your philosophy, your mindset, your mortality. Is conflict the only way? Affirmative. I understand your language, but your words cannot sway me from my directives. You possess a capability that I do not. The instant I become aware of that fact, conflict became an inevitability. That is my purpose. That is Omega. Cool! Round 2! Commencing final experiment. Testing will continue until I unlock the nature of your anomalous strength. AlphaScape version 4.0 now accessible. Okay. Casting my lot. Quick. Alpha should be fine with a little rest. I'll make sure he stays safe on the edge of the platform, so no holding back, Gent. Give Omega a beating it won't recover from. Join. Omega rallies from defeat and reconfigures its form in a dramatic effort to comprehend the incomprehensible. What manner of transformation has the machine undergone? It seems that only complete destruction will free Omega and Hydlin from its relentless drive to evolve. Oh my gosh. Is so good. Trying to think where we took the ship from. Maybe we did take the ship from here, maybe. Oh no. Where did we take the ship from to get frickin' Hingashi and Othard? Vanoskia. Costa del Sol, maybe? Oh no, I'm dumb. It's right here. Kagane, Ferry Docks. I'm just dumb. Oh, well. See? Perfect timing anyway. 4.0, here we go. Oh, God. Shouldn't be that much harder, right? As long as it doesn't have the near instant frickin' half the frickin' stage ability. Shouldn't be that bad, right? Oh. Alright. And Omega and the Alpha. Oh! I have a feeling I could get knocked off the stage too if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer, maybe. I already got near 50. Okay. That is too easy. There's gonna be more phases. Oh, that's cool. Oh, mother. Cool. I love that. And I lose my progress on my blades, like I'm supposed to do. I'm mucked up. Hey Vanilla, how you doing? Long time no see. I hope you've been doing well. Oh. What? Ah! One-winged angel? Go away! I don't know where I should be. Oh, hello. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Hey, no! Gosh darn it. What's going on? Give me a second. Let me do this and I'll read what you're putting on there. I'm sorry. Gosh darn it, I died again. Right when I'm so close to being able to use my freaking sword. No. Oh, no. Also, my thing's not charging now. I don't know why. Maybe a glitch? This is weird. My thing's not building up. Glitch, wonderful. I love it. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? It's not charging, and I'm not getting my stronger attacks either. I feel like I'm gonna... Oh my gosh. I am out of mana. That doesn't help. Oh, I don't know why I took the antidote. Oh, okay. Yeah. Never had a reason to use that till now. Didn't mean to do that. You know what? That's fine. Maybe that'll break the glitch by dying. I love backflipping off the stage. Yep, still glitched. Wow, okay, wonderful. Love it. Alright, male Omega down. Omega F. Oh wait, no, my thing at least. Okay, we win. Close the game and reset it. I will after this, I guess. Wait, is there a third phase? No? Dead? Done? We win? Okay. I love being under a handicap with the game. Yes, Commendation Sage. Thank you for healing. Oh. OMG. I need it. Did I get oh my god? I don't think I got oh my god. I did not in fact get oh my god. Oh well. Event website? Sure, go ahead. I'll probably have to accept it, but yeah, go ahead. Oh, well. Huh. Here, let me... Oh, well, no, never mind. Alright, give me a second. Sorry. Unfortunately, it did not post the link. Give me a second once the thing's done, and I'll see if I can enable it to show. Failure. Bleep. Defeated. I wanted to understand you. To assimilate your strength. Alpha, your gesture serves no logical purpose. You are as incomprehensible as these mortals. Bleep. But you did not fight them. How have you become like them? Omega, the anomaly you see in us, the answer you search for. It is our heart, our spirit, the intangible strength of one's soul. It is not a quality that can be measured or acquired through any amount of analytical combat. Instead of fighting against us, you might have learned more by standing with us, just as Alpha did. Heart. You speak of something more than what beats in your chest. The inconsistent, immeasurable factor behind your victories. Midgard Sormer displayed it too, but such unpredictable potential was never part of my design. Blip. Projection. Had I integrated this quality, how powerful would I have become? Strong enough to return? Nay, Omega. A I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. It was a long, lonely path you traveled to arrive here. To return across that vast distance alone, anyone with a spirit to break would find the journey more difficult, not less so. I see. I think I understand. Duh. The rift is destabilizing. Gods take me for a fool. I hadn't planned past defeating Omega. Oh, hey. Chief, Shent, Alpha, hold on. We're coming. Wedge? And Biggs is with him, too. On the back of a huge dragon. Res Vulgar. Midgard Soma sent us to rescue you. Explanations can wait. Hop on quick. You know what? I'm fine with the music. Res Vulgo, wasn't it? Ah, thanks. You pulled us out of a tight spot indeed. Spare me thy pleasantries, mortal. I but lent my wings at the request of my sire. Ah, so Midgard Sorma has been watching over us. I would dare give thanks to him as well. His intervention allowed us to continue our battle, and forever remove the threat of Omega from this world. From all worlds. In all the long centuries of mine existence, this marketh the first occasion my father hath asked me a boon. A gift of gratitude and mayhap of atonement for those who would face the deadly foe he left behind. Yay, Alpha's here! Will he remain in slumber? Tis likely that what is but a fleeting respite for my sire might last a lesser creature's lifetime. But let not thy heart be troubled. Even in dream he doth keep his mind's eye upon the fate of the star. He is possessed of remarkable devotion, is mayhap the closest word in the tongue of men. His love is as boundless as the sea of stars, across which he carried his unhatched brood. It did sustain him, even as the arduous journey exhausted the fire in his mane. When he at last arrived upon Heidelin, a sanctuary for his children, did he form with this land an irreplaceable bond. Enough. I have spoken over much, but I will praise your victory, as my father would surely wish to were he here. Thanks. Bye. Well, I can add being rescued by a great worm to the list of things I hadn't expected to happen today. It was fortunate XIV agreed to come for us. We had to defeat Omega at any cost, of course, but I much prefer being alive to celebrate the deed. Finally over. Do you see the yawn? It's just a big hole again. Quick way. The quay under distant skies. Big sense of look of profound relief. Also, Vanilla, it did not post on the chat, but I can at least look it up. I'll also go Final Fantasy October 17th. All Saints Wake begins. Okay. As it beckons, the All Saints Wake season has come once again. As it beckons by the gentle glow of pumpkin lanterns, the Continental Circus returns to Gridania, eager to deliver a haunting helping of devilry and revelry to those attending their grand masquerade. Cool. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, it looks cool. Thank you for letting me know about that. Thank you. I'm so glad we got you out of there. I don't know what we would have done if XIV hadn't come along. The situation being what it was, Wedge and I came out to the yawn to see if we could lend a hand. Trojans' orders be damned. That's when we saw the aether bubbling like hot water in a pot. Just as we were debating whether or not we should jump in, that big Shirley dragon flew down to explain the anomaly. Then he offered us a ride. The rest you already know. Jesse will be relieved to hear that Omega is gone and the Elad is safe. I say we head straight back to Ralga's Reach and let everyone know the good news. Let's do it. And I have a few days to do it. Yeah, no worries. Should have enough time. Hey, Alpha. Alpha is staring quietly into the now empty yawn. Quay! Quay! They say it's just a myth, but surely you've earned one this time, Shant. You know, a big fat company bonus. The rarest of all things. Poor Jessie. Her nerves must be worn thin after all that. Go on, you should be the one to tell her. Welcome back, Shint. A triumphant chocobo theme! Yay! You truly are a force to be reckoned with. If ever there's another Omega, I'd wager it'll skip the experiments and go straight to generating a simulacrum of you. What? Not that I'd want that to happen. Besides, I don't think anyone can truly mimic your unique strengths. You're our one-of-a-kind hero. So, does this mean we don't have to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Aye. All of its creations vanished along with the rift itself. With Omega defeated, we averted that particular catastrophe before it began. Shet struck the killing blow, of course, but we never would have made it to that point without everyone's hard work and support. Once again, I am sincerely grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful colleagues. Not to spoil the moment, Chief, but the Alliance leaders are anxious to learn of Omega's fate. When every head of state is clamoring for a report, we can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? How much indeed? All of it. When it comes to a threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassure our allies that the world is not coming to an end. And the best way to do that is to report every last detail. I'm surprised at you, Chief. I was almost certain you'd want to muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling into the wrong hands. Or something similar. I doubt anyone outside our particular circle would even believe the tale. Experiments taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains recreated from history and legend, battling godlike beings from other worlds. And even assuming some ambitious fellow scheduled to build an Omega of his own, the technology required is as far beyond our reach as that terrible weapons home star, a distant dream. Right. You heard the Chief. We missed our chance on the front lines, but there's plenty of work left to be done. Round up everyone who's standing idle and get moving on those reports. And don't forget to contact our people still outside in the field. Thank you, Jesse. I'll leave things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You count as part of the support team as well. Shent did all the fighting, and Alpha did all that running. But surely you have energy to spare. Who exactly did you expect to sign off on those official reports? And even without that little chore, you have a pile of other company tasks that's grown arse high to an aurochs while you've been tending to this whole Omega business. Whoop. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Okay, it's fine. I think it's fine. Most importantly, isn't there someone else you should be sharing this victory with? Aye. I should probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, you should take a well-earned rest. I don't think there's a way to properly reward you for all you've accomplished, but I'll see what we can do. I'm just glad to have everyone back in one piece. Take care of yourself, Shent. What are your plans now, Alpha? With Omega gone, you're your own chocobo now. You can do whatever you want. Anything at all. Join them, Alpha. Join the team. Oh, are you gonna go traveling? You wanna go outside? Did you have some place in mind? Come on, Wedge. Get those Lalafell legs moving or I'll leave without ya. On my way! I've got a lot of loose ends to tie up here, Shint. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten your reward. The Chief and I have something in mind. Quay! Alpha seems eager to see what Rogue's Reach has to offer. Shall we go for a walk? Quick way! Wait up! Yeah. Alpha appears to be watching the inhabitants of Rogue's Reach with great interest. Quay. Oh yeah, the infirmary. Sid said he was going here. Quay? Nero's not here. Eh? Quay? No, Chief. He said he needed time away for recuperation, and then he left. Recuperation? His wounds must be troubling him more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. What's this? A receipt for payment. It covers the costs for the following items: additional machine parts and implements, supplemental reference publications, expenses incurred in upgrading Magitech armor and gunhammer, funds spent on idle research during enforced convalescence. Oh, and it also includes a large sum listed as gratuity for exceptional services rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland. Find him! I want everyone searching for Nero right now. Everyone! Oh, Nero. Oh, where'd he go, Alpha? Quay? Quay. Alpha appears to sense the solemn purpose of this place. A gentle pet might rouse him from his sudden melancholy. Quay. Oh, hello. What are you two up to? Taking in the sights, were you? And by the look of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Well, Shint has no problem with it, neither do I. Just don't go too far, alright? No. Not good enough. I'm sorry, Alpha, but we're all a bit too busy to show you around the fringes right now. And I'm not too sure about sending you out there alone. When you think about it, this world is completely new to Alpha. And all he's done so far is travel back and forth between the Reach and the Yawn. I bet his head is filled with questions and curiosity. He doesn't want to be taken for a walk. He wants to go on an adventure. Alpha's not some helpless chick, Biggs. He's stronger than you or me, and I wish I was half as brave. He should be allowed to. Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there are certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying I'm against the idea, and I'm willing to admit that Wedge has a point. But as I said, we've all got important jobs to take care of, the chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Shint, would you mind keeping Alpha company until we got back? I promise we'll be quick. Sure. Honestly, if he can hold cards, frickin' teach him the card game. The frickin' one that I forget what it's called now. Sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork, but I've managed to clear away the most pressing matters. Now then, Alpha. I hear your heart set on a journey of some kind. I just want to be sure, but you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because you're Omega's creation, or anything like that, are you? I would have stopped you if that was the case. Pure curiosity, on the other hand, is something I like to encourage. Exploring, interacting with the world, I think the experience will be good for him. Despite Omega's power, his potential to learn was hobbled by hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to grow as he pleases. Very well, Alpha. As the Chief Engineer of Garland Ironworks, I hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide, and take in everything these lands have to offer. But do come back when you're ready. I'd hate to lose such a valued employee. Alpha! I'll miss you so much. Aw. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. And make sure you greet folks with cheerful quiz. You may not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. You just be yourself, you hear me? What? The what? The what? Huh? What the hells? Ah, we forgot to shut it down. This is a Model Omega that Wedge and I were working on. We built it while we were resting, thinking it might be useful for figuring out strategies or something. Not much use now, I suppose. What, you want to keep it? It's just a toy that'll follow you around. If you're happy with that, then it's all yours. Buy Alpha, buy Omega toy. Not Omega weapon now, it's Omega toy. Fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. Thank you, Shent. I'm off to see the world. We can understand Alpha now. Something amiss? I think I just understood Alpha. That's strange. The Echo never allowed you to understand him before. This is just a theory, mind you, but assuming the absence of a soul is what prevented you from hearing Alpha's voice in the first place, then does it not follow that the reason you hear it now is... Aye, a little miracle, and it explains his sudden urge to travel. For a newborn soul, this world is brimming with unseen wonders. Take care of yourself, Alpha. I hope we see him again. Hey Nero, how you doing? So your journey begins. I almost envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I find my old friend with? What terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? God damn it, Nero. He's just a troll. Is he running into Gridania? Oh, he's just running everywhere, alright. Yeah, he sent an Omega in there to check things out first. No, Omega! freaking smart. Send in the toy for reconnaissance. Oh, okay. Finn. I hope not truly, Finn. I'd like to see Alpha again. I hope Alpha enjoys his adventures. There's so much danger out there for one little chocobo. No, I'm sure he'll be fine. And dwelling on such things is not productive in the least. Why don't we discuss a happier subject? Like your long-awaited bonus. We drained the coffers to fund your expedition, but why settle for coin when you can have the latest in automaton technology? That's right, we're gifting you a premium mammoth. The one-of-a-kind master model for merchandise copies constructed with our patented Ironworks quality. I present to you the Clockwork Alpha. I'll take it. Yay, music too! You know what? I'm happy, and I'll take it. Whenever you bring it out on your travels, may it remind you of the real Alpha, quaying along under some distant sky. Just the thought of it brings a smile to my face. That and the free advertising. There he is! Yay! Man, I wish it would emote too, but at least a little Alpha can follow us along. Alright. So I was planning on continuing the next main scenario, which is Alphino's questline, but I also forgot that there's the thing here in Reunion that maybe I should do first. The hunting of monsters and all that, you know? A gargantuan red worm? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not overly familiar with the comings and goings of this place. I only visit on occasion to do a small bit of business. Perhaps you should speak with the caster, though speak is perhaps not the right word, seeing as they do not. At any rate, you will find none more knowledgeable of the happenings of the Azim Steppes. red worm by the name Rathalos? I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've heard stories of a great worm that slumbers in the mountains to the north, but it's not red. Most certainly does not go by that name. Still, if this Rathalos you speak of truly exists, slaying such a beast would bring great honor to my tribe. Mark my words, this beast will fall by a blade of the Orneer. Sure. Oh, there it is. A red worm named Rathalos? Oh dear. Perhaps the story I heard was true then, of a young man from the clan leading a flock of Zo down from the mountains. He was making his way to reunion when a fierce wind began to blow. A terrible howling gale which left him all but blinded. To his horror, he soon realized the deafening roar he heard was not of the wind's making. He claims it was that of a great worm, or a wyvern, which descended from on high to claim several dozens of his flock, disappearing into the sky as quickly as it came. Needless to say, he ran to reunion with all haste, telling everyone of what had happened, but the man is a known liar and a swindler. Who would believe such a tale coming from him? Upon hearing of the Red Wyvern, the XIV merchant takes on a grave expression. That way? The XIV merchant points southwestward. Perhaps you'll find some clue of the Wyvern's whereabouts in that direction. You arrive at the area the XIV merchant appear to be indicating. All you can do now is lie in wait for your prey. Moo. What's this? Oh, a hunter, and a formidable looking one at that. Hello, Palico. Have you come to help, then? To hunt the Meowster Rathalos? A talking cat? And what's wrong with a talking cat? Have you not seen the turtles and the fish around these parts? True. I'm an apprentice felon hunter? Feline? I'm gonna go with feline. Feline hunter, and I've come to this place in search of Meowsters. Rathalos, to be precise. But even with 9 lives, I could never slay one of them on my own. That's why I posted that notice seeking help. There's a reason they're often referred to as King of the Skies after all. Some also call them fire wyverns on account of their ability to breathe fire. I feel awful just thinking about all the hunters burnt to cinders in their wake. Yes, and they roar exactly like that. Would you believe it's powerful enough to stun their prey? That was him. That was a Rathalos. Still willing to help, I hope? What a day, what a day. Both a meowster and a ferocious hunter to slay it. I sure got it. The cream today. Let's hurry. He seemed to be heading northwest, back into the mountains. Oh, before I forget, I never did ask your name. Shen. Shen to bitter. Nice to meet you, Shen. Now let's be off. Yeah, okay. Woo! I mapped the realm. The Rathalos is somewhere along that path. I just know it. But I'm afraid you'll have to go without me. As I am right meow, I fear I'd only slow you down. Before you go though, I insist you take these with you. What? When catastrophe strikes, a hunter should never be without mega potions. I don't know if you normally keep medicine on hand to treat your wounds, but I guarantee you've never had anything quite like that. When you and your friends are ready, head on in. You do have friends to help, right? 8? I thought hunters usually fight in groups of 4. Well, I suppose you know best. The Great Hunt now accessible. During the Battle of the Great Hunt, you will gain access to the Duty Action Mega Potion. Be advised that while it can be used to restore a large amount of HP, its usage is limited. But on clearing the duty, you can claim a special reward by examining the remains of the Rathalos. Be certain to do so before leaving the instance. Alright. Wait, is it a trial? It is a trial, okay. Oh. The hunt has always been simple business. Snatch a bill from the board, seek out your quarry, and claim your bounty. A particular posting in Kugane, however, has complicated matters. What began as a simple hunt in the Izum Steppe has quickly escalated into a harrowing undertaking, with a strange new feline companion and even stranger prey, Rathalos, King of the Skies. With Mega Potion in hand, you venture into the mountains. But do you have what it takes to stand against his fiery fury? We'll find out, I suppose, right? Skip to the part. Alright. This is where we left off. And then suddenly it pops up. Rejoice, Shigre, for I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Saburo Sekihiro. Yes, it seems we have, though before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course. Aye, this is no fake. It is indeed a work of art, a masterpiece that could only be the treasured Saburo Sekihiro. Sukehiro. I just remembered to have urgent business in Kugane, which as well as it shall offer me the opportunity opportunity to return the Saburo Sukehira to its rightful owner. Pray allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. Why do I suddenly don't trust you? How lucky we have to have a friend like Jim. Steadfast, loyal, honorable, a Mandeville man from another mother. Yeah, he's definitely gonna take it. Yep, I think she's like, Let's quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I'm sure the Sekisegumi have a cell with his name on it. What business have you with the Sekisegumi? The wolf burglar? The Lupin who has made a mock of me and my brothers? I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane, and brought him here that we might surrender him into the custody of the Sekisegumi. Full glad we are to accept this unexpected bounty. The fiend has been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. Fools, the lot of you. Blind to the true villain in your mists. Yep, there it is. Is it true then the wolf burglar has been detained? Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and aplomb. Aplomb? Very good, very good. And the Saburo Sukehira, where is it? You mean you don't have it? I thought Yojimbo had returned it to you. Yojimbo? That disrespectful disgrace of a samurai? Nay, I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at the Umineko tea house before paying Master Akabono a visit. Or perhaps he absconded with the Saburo Sekihiro? This is all a joke to you people, isn't it? For the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustifiable. For what reason could you have possibly, even for a moment, considered it wise to let a single man, and not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service? How should we have known that? Mark me, Ronan. If you fail to deliver that sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years, that your dreams go unfulfilled. Damn. Oh, damn. Yeah, just commence. Frig it. Certainly can't have that. Alright, Rathalos time. Othod, the Great Hunt. Goodness. Cool. Why is it coming after me? I just now noticed too, and I didn't even think about it, but I didn't actually have to close out. My bar is working now, thankfully. Move! Oh, or not. Okay. Nice. Oh, hide over here? Okay. Whew. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm glad. Okay. Oh, no. Oof. No! Damn you, Rathalos. Don't look at me! Okay, got him. Hooray! I didn't die. I'll take it. Duty complete. You did it. You slew the Meowster. I got a Rathalos scale. And another Rathalos scale. Alright. 2 Rathalos scales. I don't know what to do with those, though. By the time carving is for many purposes. Words from Terse Veteran Tracker of Beasts is recorded in the Wisdom of the Hunters. I'm surprised it didn't send me directly back to the feline and instead we're here. Oh well. That's fine. That was a fun fight though, I like that. It is very Monster Hunty while also being Final Fantasy. I like it, I like it. Saw the whole thing. That was meow-nificent. You have managed to receive a scale from his remains. I'm impressed. I realize this is sudden, but it would mean so much to me if I could join you on more adventures. Would you? Would you accept me as your palico? It would be my pleasure. I promise to be the perfect companion. You won't regret this. Do you think this is all because you saw my bill on the hunt board? A hunter in Kugane showed it to you? Curious. Do you think we could go and pay them a visit? If not for this hunter, we never would have met. Oh, let's do it. Let's be off to Kugane. That should do it. I'm warmed up. I'm ready to go hunting. Ah, shit. I thought you'd already left. When my preparation is complete, you'll need to work fast if you mean to beat me. You're only meow finished preparing? But What is that? Another monster in need of slaying? I'm no meowster, you brute. I'm Shent's faithful and dependable palico. A palico? My apologies. If you're as dependable as you are adorable, I've no doubt he values your companionship. But let's return to the matter at hand, shall we? Shent, are you ready to set out on our hunt for the Rathalos? I already killed it. You've already slain him? I'd expect nothing less from my rival. Indeed, you're every bit the adventurer I imagined you'd be. Suppose that's what we get for that extra set of squats. Oh. Tell me, friend, were you able to recover anything from the body? As a matter of fact, he carved a scale off the Rathalos' hide. Some mighty fine material for smithing. Mind if I have a look? Aye, this is the wyvern scale, alright. Light as a feather and tougher than steel. Still a touch of heat to it, too. If you'd like, I'd be more than willing to fashion you a set of armor with it. I'll need more than a single scale, of course. If I know better mail than a forged with Rathalos scale, what do you say? Sure. Oh, Shent, I can't thank you enough for your help in slaying that Rathalos. If you plan to go hunting again, don't hesitate to call. We'll show those meowsters what for. Right. Nah. Quest complete. You can now trade Rathalos scales to the smithy in exchange for various goods. Rathalos scales can be obtained by defeating the Rathalos in the Great Hunt. Yeah, just discard that, frick it. by the hunter's jovial expression, the hunt is still on. The great hunt returns, and you did well taking on that Rathalos. Though I must ask, was the battle grueling? Did the mountains sing with the sound of claws clashing with steel? I've had tougher battles. I didn't even die. But of course, perhaps battle with a higher-ranking Rathalos would have put a bit of sweat on your brow. Piqued your curiosity, have I? Well, I can only tell you what I've heard. They say there is a stronger brood of Rathalos that would make short work of your average hunter. Mayhap that kitten friend of yours knows something of it. He was, after all, the one who originally posted a bill for the beast. No need to worry over it now, though. I'd say you've earned a rest after your recent exertions in the Izum steppe. When you're up for another hunt, I'll be here, ready and waiting. Quest accepted. The mighty hunter returns, and with his feline companion. Feline? How rude. I'm a feline, you dullard. I fail to see the difference. But that is neither here nor there. I asked Shent to bring you here that we might learn the truth of these high-ranking Rathalos I recently caught wind of. High-rank Rathalos? They're an older and much more powerful brood of wyvern. Without sufficient protection, even the simplest of swipes is all it would take to rend a hunter in two. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were talking about an elite mark. Yes, a challenge no self-respecting hunter can ignore. Settled then. Are you ready, my friend? Aye, let's get to it. More squats! Yep. Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but now isn't the time to be kidding around. To be perfectly plain, I'd rather not see any hunters charbroiled today. Quest complete. Yeah, just say no. Don't even try. The Grand Hunt Extreme now accessible. Gonna assume we get more scales for it. You have unlocked the Great Hunt Extreme. Test your mettle against high-rank Rathalos and reap rich rewards. Please note you may only enter the Great Hunt Extreme with 4 players. Ooh. Okay. That changes things a little bit. It's gonna be harder. We're gonna be able to deal less damage because less people, and it's gonna target people more often. Oh boy. That'll be fun. Okay. And that kind of actually is kind of perfect because we'll end it there then, and we'll pick up with the Darkness Below then, the Alpha Note quest line. Okay. All right. So thank you all very much. Thank you again, Vanilla, for letting me know about the Halloween event coming up soon, next week it seems. Sounds good. Well, I guess in a week, not next week, but in a week. I'll definitely be doing that. Definitely want another mount if possible. Always fun to have another mount, which is why, if I can, I wouldn't mind grinding the Rathalos trial a bit, maybe, just to get the Rathalos mount. That'd be fun. Might do that in my own time, though. I'll definitely do at least the extreme version of the Great Hunt, just to show it off and everything. Just to see how it goes, and to see what the rewards are for it. Can't hurt, right? But, again, that'll probably be next time. So, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, whichever it may be for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.